Take your position at the top of the mat. Standing up tall, arms up overhead, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, rise up, arms up overhead, forward fold, halfway lift. Our flow here, which is plank into a chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Jump or hop to the front of the mat. Arms up, rise up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Flow in your plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Rise up, hands overhead. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Flow, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Rise up, arms overhead. Chair pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left foot to the top of the mat. Warrior 1. Open up into Warrior 2. Hands to the top of the mat for your flow. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Chair pose. Flow. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right foot steps to the top of the mat, Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Let's flow again. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step or hop to the front of the mat, rising up nice and tall. Chair pose. Forward fold. Right leg steps back into a Warrior 1. Open up into a Warrior 2. Both toes pointing forwards into a wide-legged forward fold. And just flow back and forth between your left ankle and your right ankle, bending your knees a lot. Turn both toes to the front of the mat. Right knee down into your low lunge. Right arm down for a low lunge twist to the left. Rise up into a low lunge. Hands on the mat beside your front foot into a runner's lunge. Lifting the back leg up into airplane. Reaching your arms forward into Warrior 3. Twisting to the right for half moon. Step to the top of your mat. Rise up tall. Forward fold. Let's flow. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg to the top of the mat for Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Both toes pointing forwards into a wide leg forward fold. Head to the floor, knees on your triceps into a tripod. Feet together. Come out of your tripod, make your way to the top of the mat. Both toes pointing forwards, right left knee down, low lunge. Left hand down, low lunge twist. Hands at the top of your mat into a runner's lunge. Lift your back leg, airplane mode. Warrior 3. Twisting left for half moon. Step to the top of your mat. Reach your arms up, rise up. Right leg into your right hand for dancer. Back up, left leg this time. Left leg into your left hand for left leg dancer. Feet back down. Right leg again. Lift the right ankle into the right hand. Right leg dancer. Left leg one more time. Push your foot right into your hand. Push that left foot in. Step to the top of your mat, rise up, forward fold. Let's take a flow. We'll meet in downward dog. Walk your hands to the back of your mat, use your peace fingers around your big toes, and do a forward fold. Hands on the floor in front. We'll move into crow. And then we'll move into a headstand. Remember your breath in these inversions. When you come out of your headstand, we'll meet in child's pose. Come on up into your downward dog. Lift the left leg up high and flip that dog right over. Right arm is high. Left arm is high. Left hand comes to the center of the mat for your side plank. Lift your leg up or stay where you are. Grab your right foot to the top of the mat into a crescent lunge. Step to the top of the mat. Left leg tucks into your thigh or into your calf for a tree pose. Take a step back with your left foot into Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Let's take a flow. Plank into Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg up high. And we'll flip our dog this way. Right hand high. Right hand to the center of the mat for our right side plank. Lift your leg if you can. Grab your left foot and bring it to the top of the mat for a crescent lunge. Step forward using your right foot. Come into tree, so you're standing on your left leg. Step back with your right leg into warrior one. Open up into warrior two. And let's take a flow, plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. And we'll meet in child's pose. Moving on to your back, we'll do a supine shin hug. Hug your knees right in. Hands over your head for wheel pose. Just a quick one. And come on back down. We'll do a wheel one more time. And come on back down, and we'll meet in happy baby. Next is a knee pile where both knees will cross, they're touching, and you're grabbing the outside of each foot. Release that and switch legs. So you'll cross your legs in the other direction. Grab the outside of your feet, bring your feet towards you. Feet on the floor, knees bent, arms out to the side, palms facing up for a supine twist. So your knees will go towards your right elbow, looking to your left. We'll switch sides, left knees, or knees to your left elbow, looking right. We'll move into a reclining butterfly with cactus hands. Let your knees flop to the side, resting your hands as comfortably as you can. We'll move into our Shavasana, using pillows as needed, or just lie on the mat, palms facing up. Sometimes this is the hardest part of our practice, and something that we really have to practice. Being completely still, without purpose. Let your body sink into the floor. Make your way into a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, palms open. Hands to heart center. And namaste.